is One Key. There it is. And you already understand the scenario. There's a storm happening, and this is the game that you're playing during the storm. Have fun. You may begin.
Don't touch it. Are jokes allowed?
Yeah.
Just think aloud.
That is your one question.
Can we have fun?
Mm,
Well, this game looks really fun, doesn't it?
what do you think? This is a game?
How big are the rules? Are they daunting?
That's a lot more pictures than.
Yeah, I like the pictures, but I don't like how many pages there are. But I guess it's because there's a lot of pictures and not a lot of words. Shall we put it over here so you all can look at it? Here's the components that we have. Oh, game objective, yeah. The key is missing and only you can recover it. Ooh. See, I guess that's why it's called One Key, right?
Whenever you get started, you can. You're going to be doing think aloud protocol, which means as you play the game, please think loud
this game
as
is-
you're doing stuff. Just whatever
It's different.
One key is a cool. What's that?
This game is different than other games. Like, you don't have rules like this.
Yeah, you have rules like this in the new games. Like we have a rule similar to that.
It's just really got a lot of pictures.
You guys play fantasy football?
I don't.
Not anymore. No. Can we can't talk about that, can we?
You can discuss whatever you want.
Ah,
Yeah, just as long as you're...
don't want to mess this up for you guys.
Okay, thank you.
We can do it.
Okay.
All right. One Key is a cooperative game in which one player is the leader and must help their team to find the key, which is hidden among the exploration cards. What are those? Do you see these? What exploration cards? Do you see them? Well, maybe it's one of these cards. Anyhow, each turn the leader sorts clue cards by the strength of their link with the key. Okay. In return, the rest of the team, the travelers, must remove exploration cards that they think are not matching within a limited time. But if the key, be careful. But what is this?
Careful with the key.
Yeah, but be careful with the key. If you remove it, everybody loses. If the key is the last exploration card remaining at the end of the turn, the whole team wins. One Key is played with a free mobile app that helps the players progress through the game. It also counts down the time remaining every turn. So we have to get an app for this game. Another one. Who wants to put it on their phone? You got this? All right, great.
How does that requirement make you feel?
I would probably return the game.
Okay.
Not really happy with that. And I actually don't understand anything, and I'm completely and totally confused.
Okay.
It tells you that before.
I really am. I think I'm gonna have to read it again, just to figure it out.
What specifically is causing your confusion?
It's just too many words, like I wouldn't say jargon words, but like travelers and leader and clue cards, and we couldn't even find these cards, the exploration cards, and they're just so. This game objective, like it's like trying to give us like a huge objective of what the game's all about, but there's so many terms and words and things that I don't even know anything about, that it's hard to put together as far as a picture in my mind of how to play the game. But anyhow, maybe the game setup will be better. Right, so the player to be the leader, they sit behind the screen, the other players are the travelers. You're the leader. Yeah. You want to be leader? Or you want
How would you describe your app downloading experience?
I personally, I don't about the game overall. I don't like that we have to have an app to play a game because first, what if you didn't have service before the storm, or what if the game malfunctions on your phone, or you drop your phone in the storm and something bad happened, like your screen cracked, you can't see the game, or like that.
Inspiration card.
Or if your phone died while you were playing the game.
Exactly.
Okay, there's a clue card.
Okay.
You know, looking at it, I might put the game setup as, I would take out components probably completely, and I would put, or maybe something small, and put this game setup before objective or right there under objectives, like this here, and then why do we need this? And it's over here too, right?
I know it's really hard when you're trying to read instructions to yourself, but read them out loud so you can do them.
All right,
So
so there's 7 base card cards that you need to have.
Sorry, what's your name again?
And
Dean?
Dean.
one card card, which is very game.
Freeze, go back to the first thing you said, there are 7 what?
There are going to be 17 face-up piles of cards on the table.
Okay,
There's going to be 7
Dean, what do you think about the instructions?
base card files, what
I
are
mean, it's a lot easier to follow the pictures than the actual
base cards
instructions
are
themselves.
copper,
Okay,
so
yes.
bring out the copper. And make sure that it's on copper.
Because they don't exactly explain every piece that they're telling you to use beforehand. Like,
We are going to have
Like this
7
kind of
piles total.
tell you what it is and what it looks like, but they
We're
don't
gonna have
explain it
7
when you're setting it
cards
up.
each,
So it's
so
good.
let's just get this dealt out right now.
I do like that they actually do have the components first, because you'll see with Azul when you play that, when we facilitate, that there's no components beforehand, and they just start rattling off things to you, and you don't know what you're looking at.
So, there's
Okay.
that.
Face down.
Well, face down, face up, it's just what we have in our hand.
Try not to get confused about the next game.
So this is 1 pile. Next we have silver as a pile of cards we need to have.
All
That's
silver.
Awesome.
How many do we need?
We don't get any at the moment. Next, we have gold.
That's the gold, that's the 3.
Yep.
And
Me
the
too.
last
Turn
one
tracker
should
token.
be,
Alright, so now we have estate.
estate.
What's going through your mind, Elam?
It lists
Watch the game taking
different
so long to
numbers
download.
of copies or different numbers.
It's not downloading.
It's just downloading, it just takes forever.
Player. So we have to vote.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, you can play without the app. You just have, it looks like it has a phone call.
Mhm.
It's a phone.
Because it says in the corporation that each of this is space that under my
Piece of paper to track.
does not count against.
The number at the back of the key that the travelers need to find.
Yep.
Follow the rules as usual.
Alright.
Warning every mention of the app. The
So
game is
we'll
just
start with 3 states.
check team 1 instead of
And
doing it on
in
the
a-
app. Also play with 3
Along with the 7 copper. And if for whatever reason
So,
we have.
I've already drawn 11
like,
cards
we have
randomly,
like,
but we can't start playing apples.
We have a 3 to 4 player game. So for 4 players,
So
there
those
should
need to be
be
shuffled.
a total of 12 copies spread out between us. So because there's only 3 players, 3 of
Alright, you
us,
ready to go
3
to
can be put in.
how to play?
See if I can download the app.
That makes sense.
Game of One Key is played in 4 turns, with each turn consisting of the following steps. Oh, warning. During the game, the leader must not communicate with the travelers except at the end of each turn to inform the team of the outcome of their actions. Okay? 1. This is how the game goes. A game of One Key is played in 4 turns, with each turn consisting of the following steps. And so here is the steps that we're going to be doing every time. 1. Clue cards are revealed. So we reveal these clue cards, or these are key cards, right? Or these are clue cards. Okay, clue card.
Okay. And then, problems, please.
Yeah, clue cards. Yeah. Okay.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, great. Number 2, travelers' actions plus leaders' actions. And number 3, there's the end of the turn. All right, so that sounds great. Players play the 2A and 2B phases simultaneously within 3 minutes. They all lose the game if they remove the key during a turn or if they fail to finish a turn before the end of the countdown. We want to finish our turns. If the key is not removed, they all win the game at the end of the 4th and last turn, with only 1 card remaining in the sorting area. The key. Throughout this rulebook, the telephone icon signals that you have to interact with the One Key app to continue. For more info about the way the app operates, see page 8. Similarly, the clock icon signals that this phase is played within 3-minute timer of the One Key app. All these phases are played simultaneously. Playing a turn. 1, clue cards reveal. The leader starts the turn on the app. Then they do the following, depending on the current turn. Turn 1. The leader draws the first card of the clue cards draw pile, evaluates it, and places it in the clue area that they see fit. Okay. See evaluating a card on page 7. So we have to go to like another page for more info on this action. Note, during the first turn, the evaluated card is placed in the matching clue area rather than on the screen base. No clue token is placed. You can then go directly to 2A on the next page to continue.
So we kind of, I guess, build our decks of stuff we want to choose from. So we currently have to choose from
Alright, so
Artisan,
page 7 you said,
Settle,
evaluating a card.
Consul,
The leader draws the first card of the clue cards draw pile. Are these? What are these?
Market,
Those are
Merchant, Militia, Mine,
they're not the clue cards, they're the illustration cards.
Illustration cards.
Nifty, Vassal,
And so this is the clue card draw pile? No.
Those are the clue area tiles.
Okay, and what's the clue card draw
Well,
pile?
like, so what are the positives and negatives of one of
And this thing, are we using it or?
This is bonus too.
Yeah, this is the clue cards. Okay, so this is the clue cards. And we need to draw how many of them in the beginning?
Oh, 11, we already.
Yeah, so we just draw all, the leader draws the first card, okay, so draw a pile. Evaluates it, see page 7, okay, we're just page 7, page 7. Alright, while the travelers sort and remove exploration cards, the leader does the 3 following except during the first turn. They turn the screen towards themselves, right? They take back all the clue tokens, okay? They place every clue card left on the screen base in the game box. Then they take the first 3 cards of the top of the clue cards draw pile and place them on the screen base. Only they can see them for now. Then they evaluate every card drawn. And the leader finished preparing the 3 cards. They press the on their side of the app. You get it? You're the leader. So the travelers sort and remove exploration cards. What are the exploration cards? What are those? What are exploration cards? Anybody know what exploration cards are?
Those were.
Cards.
Yeah, see, these are the exploration cards. These are the clue cards.
Okay, so the leader first draws the clue card, right? Alright, except on the first turn. So we need to get a clue card. So the first turn we need to, turn 1, tuner draws the first clue, card of the clue cards draw pile. There's not, did we set it up wrong? Is there a pile? Example, the leader estimates it. Card has a weak link with a key and put it above the red line in the clue
I
area.
think
So those keys.
I know.
So you make sure.
I'm into computer.
So those keys supposed to be upside down. Face it.
It's kind of a complicated game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it could. I think it could be probably explained better.
What about the verbiage is confusing you? Is it word choices? Is it word placement?
choices, maybe. I don't think they explain what the cards are very well.
So all those, they're supposed to be like on the table. Please take a glance with
For all the remaining cards to create the clue cards draw pile and place them face down near the leader. So, okay, there we go. These.
How are you all feeling about the term randomizers?
Should be at the front or at the very back.
I don't know what that means.
It seems like a specific card.
Okay. So you have to set it up first.
Yeah.
Pick it up and run it.
You're right. Got them. And then we'll put them over here. And
Is it the equivalent of?
so he already chose these, right? And you've already chosen another one?
I chose what the key was already.
You did? Okay. How many do we have the correct amount?
Yes, this would be.
10.
Yeah, so it's 10 here.
We have 11. Huh?
So it's 11. We start
It's
off with
11.
11.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
there were, per se, 20 things that you want to choose from, because and then you shuffle it and then choose which 10 you get from one. Would you be able to?
So you draw a card.
Or card?
Right.
So
I'm gonna be honest, it's not this is a Nicolau process, so I'm gonna be very honest. At this point in the game, I'm probably not, you know, this long as it is, I think I'll probably go and see some of the system hours are on.
So we're gonna go place the clue token down. The leader checks. Travelers to roll 3. 2, 4. The leader estimates the key. Oh, so from my understanding, so you put it, and then you get one of those tokens. It's a color bird. Or no,
They explain
the
it.
leader estimates.
If you do just build it, as you complete or you have randomized.
So
Yeah, they explain on the one of the other pages that that's like a good link.
The
Medium low.
getting the different.
okay, good.
How
Medium bag.
similar it is to the actual
And how
key
to,
card that you're looking for.
win or actually play the game based on the random choices and make for many
Like
different
real life,
ways.
real life.
Yeah.
to
So see, evaluating a card on face of more so just asking. No. During the first turn, the evaluated card is placed in the matching clue area rather than on the screen base. No clue token is placed. You can go directly to 2A on the next page to
So,
continue.
I still don't know what the goal of this thing is.
You will get to that moment.
While the leader prepares the clue cards for the next turn, during the action step, the travelers try to deduce information on the key. To do that, they base their deductions On the way, the clue cards are revealed throughout the game are organized in three parts of the blue area: green, yellow, or red. They can reorganize the exploration cards in the sorting area to match their deductions. Each traveler can organize cards in one of those three zones. This step has no impact on the rest of the game, as cards can be organized freely throughout the game. This is confusing. So it's like the next step. It's like
Yeah, I feel like.
I feel lost between that step and the next step.
Yeah, the whole bouncing to these different pages, it's only a 5-page book or whatever it is. Here's an 8-page book, and they're going to like these extra pages, appendices. You know, it's really quite confusing.
This is better. So
What feels confusing specifically? What do you think the source of the? Is it the word choice, word placement, illustrations?
I mean, not necessarily the illustrations, but like I think they could have explained the game a lot better than what they did. It's like they're playing it on a paper but not explaining it.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Think what it means,
Okay.
like, this game is also
So-
not getting cashed.
So it's not from this pile, but I think like alright, so
I mean,
to
I'm
make this
kind of
easier,
serious, I guess, but I don't know if I'm this serious.
you could just draw this card from this pile instead of that. So that'll leave us with 10 here. Because if you notice, they started off with 11, they ended up with 10. Right out. And
Before we
that
start though,
put it in
choose
the
the
weekend
right player,
with the red card
like,
on the board.
what is the objective of the game? No, I really, like, I need to know that.
Majority, if they can't see majority of the
Right.
sitting to the left, the leader tells the choice. That's two turn first, that's turn one.
The game ends.
So turn one card, travel the ring on a card they don't believe to be the key, and place them all at once.
Or any
If
three
this
or
are
more
errors,
supply
it's like the leader. If the majority of players cannot agree on these cards, to remove the players to the top left, the leader settles the choice. Once the travelers have removed the cards for their turn, the presses the key button on the traveler side of the
And that includes the cursor.
Okay.
So you take all of the cards, and your hand
So,
discard
does that
all
do?
the play area.
So
And then set aside card, start them coming back to the pile.
I would return it. I would return it.
I guess that's
we
Too hard.
choose one of these cards and place it over here.
Players tied
For example, if we press
playing
this, we got
players
this.
tied, but high school.
Try to discuss and move the exploration cards in the starting area.
You said, I guess that means
Based on what they
points.
believe
What
is
are the
between the exploration
instructions
card,
for you to say
the
that?
clue card.
It has, it doesn't actually say what this symbol is, so I'm just gonna.
So
go with
that
the
doesn't really
background.
tell anything. They just telling us what to do, but it's not explaining. Under the green tile, they place an exploration card that they think have a strong link with the key.
Okay. Strong link with the green clue cards or weak link with red clue cards. Strong link with red clue cards. Weak link with green clue cards. Uncertain link with green or red. So strong link with green clue cards. Alright, so this is our red clue. Strong link with red clue cards or weak link with green clue cards. So and strong link. Uncertain link. So, like, we need to think about what we're doing. Like, okay, there's Buddha over here, and what do we have? We have a, what is that? A robot coming out of a, huh? That's a mummy.
Yeah, so it's a monkey
I
coming out of
mean,
a
Pharaoh with Buddha. I mean, that could work, right? What is this? Some kind of headphone rocker dude? Like, no, not at all, really. Is this Thor? It is like Viking. Could be Thor. Could be maybe Uncertain Link. Robot. Oh, sorry, robot. I think over here.
I feel like he looks like he's relaxed
almost
And
like
it's,
Monopoly.
hot pot.
Yeah, he's chilling.
So, I mean,
It's not too cool down there. Buddha is chill. Yeah, man. I get it. Yeah.
At this point, what do you think is the goal of the game?
The
and,
goal of the game
and the engine.
is to get the. Let's
I
look.
mean, if you're cool with that.
See how close we can get our clues to something or another.
oh, that's good.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it doesn't, I mean,
What do you understand, Elon,
my question
about
is,
the goal of the
you
game?
pulled out a die. Until you just pulled that out, I didn't
feel
even know
like,
there was a die.
No, that was my
the
personal,
goal of the game
my personal guide.
is to match
They
certain
said
cards
to choose,
with the card that we choose.
Image.
random. So,
Okay.
and there are multiple ways.
Dean, what do you understand about the goal of the game?
I think it's for them to match,
Kind of
like, use the cards that we draw from the pile to kind of match, use those as like, because then I rate them on what they look like compared to the actual key, and then they try to deduce based on how similar they are to the key, which one is the actual key.
Each player has their own deck, their own discard pile, their own hand, card, and player. Players start with a weak initial deck and gradually acquire.
I was just
player
looking
cards
at the end of the turn.
game. Players take turns. Each
I'm
turn
going
has
to look at
three
the back of the box.
actions. Then
It can help.
they
How to play. Among these cards, players are looking to identify the key card. Okay, so look, which one's the key card? To help them, the leader gives them a clue card. He places the Buddha card in the red area. This means that he considers the key card as really different from the Buddha card. So, oh yeah, that's right. So the red would mean Buddha's not it. So, okay. Clues given by the leader can also be placed in the green area, strongly associated, or in the yellow area, slightly associated. Okay, I get it. Okay, so 3 minutes to find the key card. They have. Oh, I get it now. They reckon. Now I get it.
Okay.
They reckon. I like that word. We reckon. They reckon that the clue card evokes the following concepts: calm, Asia, liquid, base, gem, flow. As the clue card is placed in the red area. The key card has probably no link with these concepts. The alarm clock card is then the most probable candidate to be the key, right? The player chooses to remove the three other cards. So,
Those are cards that say action on the bottom, and by default.
yeah. So I'm still You put them in, right? And then you're saying what was it was Buddha, right? So players have 3 minutes to find the key card. They reckon that the clue card evokes the key card is placed in the red area. The key card has probably no link with these concepts. The alarm clock card is the most probable candidate to be the key. The player chooses to remove the other 3 cards. Now I don't know about the choosing and removing, but apparently you're trying to find the key, right? And this is the key. Yes?
This is not the key. The key is amongst these.
The key is amongst these.
Yes, and this is supposed to be out here.
What is
And
this?
This is the clue that I evaluate, and then the first one I would place like here, and this is where I would place it because it has nothing to do with the key.
But how do you know what the key is?
I looked at the key and chose it.
You looked at the key and chose it. All right, so you would say this one is the one that, and so we have to place these cards, like this one being where the key would be, right?
Yeah. So you have the key is amongst these, and you have
Mhm.
to try and figure out. So this.
We need to place
So-
cards in this area though, underneath these cards, yeah? Like this?
So the cards that we think go with this card,
let's just
we
say
place them under
use
this area.
Yeah, so
And
like,
if they have nothing to do with this card.
Let's just say.
But you said that you put this here because it has nothing to do with the key, right? So we have 3 minutes to figure out what the key is. and we're using these just to help us kind of sort it out, maybe in our heads.
So it's like a mind game.
So we have 3 minutes to figure it out. Let's see if we can figure it out. What is this? This is a elephant with the, what is that? The ink, and this is what it's a zoo warrior, and a duck, and this is a postcard. So I guess this is like kind of travel kind of thing, you know? Right?
Well, the goal is to remove one card that you think
Has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, so you take away one of these cards, and then if you take away the key,
One of the cards. Well, we want a card that's
you would want
this
something
one
that's similar to that. Since
similar
the
because
key
this
card
has
is
nothing to
like
do with it. This would be more similar. This would be similar here. I mean, this. I think this is like a travel thing, right, or writing thing. So I mean, car has something to do with travel. I mean, so car would have probably would be more similar over here. This has bugs on a printer or something. Ooh, that's pretty gross. All right, we want to remove one card. Let's remove the. Yeah. Okay. So what do? We say, hey, we want to remove the card, and then.
we're supposed to press the buttons on the app,
Oh yeah, we have
but the
to.
app's already been reset.
And you have to do something while we're doing this, right? You're doing something at the same time.
In later turns,
Not in the first turn? Okay, so let's.
And you know that you're gonna purchase 3 copies based on the number 3 that's in the bottom.
Yeah, that's his cost.
That's the, okay.
And the
money that you use, you do.
Turn 1, we take away 1 card. Turn 2, we take away 2 cards. Turn 3, we take away 3 cards. Turn 4, we take away 4 cards.
I see
So,
what it is.
yeah,
So he gotta set the key. So he has to set the key on his phone.
okay,
So
set the key.
So cards that we're buying.
Oh, it's a number on the card. Yeah, you need to set this. Yeah.
So there's a one this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, yeah. That's where the numbers come from. We're actually learning the game without using the instructions. Kind of like the instructions are so complicated that we're piecing it together. It looks like
So it is
by
reset.
just kind of go. What is this? Oh, this is this. You know.
Yeah.
Really.
What did you feel was more helpful, the manual or the back of the
Back
box?
of the box.
Okay.
Kind of put it together, right?
Okay.
What's
Yeah.
in on the back of the box kind of gave me an idea what the engine was.
Okay. Okay.
This made it too difficult when they instructions.
What very?
They should have just told us how to play it.
Yeah, terrible instructions. So we have what? We have 3 minutes. You have to do something during this 3 minutes. What do you do?
Not on the first turn, on this.
Okay, so we have 3 minutes to figure it out. Let's push our 3 minutes. Boom. I pushed 3 minutes. What happened? Is it happening? It goes?
It's the cards there start getting yellow, then turn red.